I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix, everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Trinity, issue number 8. How will the events of Superman Reborn affect Clark's relationship with Bruce and Diana? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so as we join the comic, it's another average day in Metropolis. The sun is out, the sky is blue, clouds are doing whatever clouds do, I'm no cloud scientist, and Superman is in another heated battle for his life, only in this case he's battling the last person you would expect. He's battling Superman. Only not just any Superman, this is the younger, more impulsive, brasher New 52 Superman. You can tell from the ugly Jim Lee collar and the armor look on the costume. New 52 Superman is fighting because, well, essentially he wants to live and he feels he can't do that if current Superman is still around. Now, even though this younger Supes is the one actually picking the fight right now, he still is every bit the big blue Boy Scout we know. In fact, when the two Men of Steel's fight causes some debris to fall from a building, they both break off their fight to save some people in need. As we soon discover, none of this is actually happening. In fact, the entire fight is a dream that Clark had that he is now retelling to Batman and Wonder Woman at the Fortress of Solitude. He also takes this opportunity to get Bruce and Diana up to speed on everything that happened to him in the events of Superman Reborn, how thanks to Mr. Mxyzptlk, Superman more or less fused with a version of himself from this world. And while at first everything seemed to be okie dokie, Superman now thinks there's some residual effects that he's only now beginning to feel, and that these dreams are part of a bigger plot, and that this something might have to do with the mysterious green-hooded individual who we readers know to be Mr.OZ, who has been dogging Superman since Jeff Johns was writing. Wonder Woman is very sympathetic to Superman's plight, and really, why shouldn't she be? Do you read her book right now? She's also dealing with not knowing what part of her life is true and which parts are fake. Batman, if you've been reading his book, especially if you read The Button this week, obviously knows way more than he's letting on about all this weirdness that's going on, but he can't tell his friends anything just yet because lying is kind of Batman's MO. Now, later in the very same dream, things begin to change. Batman and Wonder Woman actually join on in to help Superman fight his doppelganger. All in all, things are going pretty solid. This backup definitely seems to be working. That is, of course, until New 52 Superman decides to call in some cavalry of his own. And that cavalry, as we soon find out, is every version of Batman and Wonder Woman from throughout DC history. There's some really good ones in there, too. It's funny, Batman and Superman have such wildly different costumes that allow you to pinpoint the exact moment in time where they're from. Wonder Woman's costume has ultimately not changed all that much. Oh, sure, you got the jacket and pants look from not too long ago, or even the 70s white powerless super spy suit, but beyond that, it's really hard to pick out which era. Now, who ends up winning this titanic clash of superpowered individuals? We don't know. It's a dream. It kind of just cuts back away to Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in the Fortress of Solitude, agreeing that this Mr.OZ character is probably a major threat to their world and to each other, and because of it, they should devote a lot of their time to tracking him down. Oh, but surprise, surprise, because Mr.OZ has managed to stay one step ahead of the entire Justice League up until this point. He's watching them from afar. Dun dun dun. Trinity number 8, while having some cool spectacle and some really nice splash pages, ultimately there's not a heck of a lot of story going on here. It's more or less just an entire issue devoted to Superman getting the other two members of the Trinity up to speed on everything that's been happening in his own book, and I guess by extension people who aren't reading the Superman book. There were a lot of places they definitely could have gone with this issue, especially when they play with the idea that because Superman fused with his New 52 counterpart, it had a ripple effect throughout the entire DC universe, but really it only seems to be having ripple effects in his own personal universe, mainly the Superman family of characters. But hey, oh well, Wonder Woman and Batman weren't broken, so no need to fix them, am I right? It's fun, it offers up some great imagery, even if it is ultimately pretty forgettable at the end of the day. I would give it a 7. Well, there's Trinity for you, everyone. I hope you liked it, and while I still have your attention, why not check out some of the other videos I have on offer from the channel right now. I'm sure they'll please, and if not, if you want to keep up to date on when the next issue of Trinity is coming out, might I recommend heading down to the description of this very video and following me on social media. There's no better way to keep up to date. And hey, if you like the work I do on the channel and are feeling in a supportive mood, might I recommend also checking out my Patreon? That's right, for as little as $1 a month, you can help me and the channel grow and also get access to exclusive videos and podcasts before anybody else. You win, I win, everybody wins, I tell you so. Until next time, everyone, I've been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.